Why do I feel like we were just here? Guys, I wasn't going to go live today. I just came from the lifeboat and I'm really tired. I am super tired. So, lost power last night and the furnace quit working. After the power came on, the furnace quit working. And it's like, it's no joke. It's like 10 degrees here, maybe. Jason P, I love seeing you, Jason P, and I hope you're doing okay. Mods, thank you for being here. Dang, there's a lifeboat. Hey, Liz Tricks. So furnace went out, okay, freezing. Had to take Huxley to my mom's, and they finally fixed it like a couple hours ago. Like they were here fixing it, and I'm so thankful those guys did that. Hey, Donald, and it was a bum deal. It was so cold in here, so I think I didn't sleep because of that, and I think I'm tired from the cold. It was really cold in here. Now, welcome everybody. Let me quit talking about my troubles. Katie did. I did check the fuse. It was a country issue, if that makes sense. Of course it does. Hey, Renee B, Buffy Summers, Adventures with Beth, Cassie Mosier. Cassie, did you just have a birthday? Why do I feel like I just told you happy birthday? I love you, Cassie Mosier. Joanne Ventrilla, Great Dane Mom, Nurse Who Loved Me, Nicole the Kiwi. Who else is here? Pam's here from the lifeboat. Kestrel. They don't realize that many of us send money to Reese outside of YouTube to spare her the 30%. That would really make them mad. And clearly it does, Kestrel. Hey, Jealousy. Meredith Lynn, Jay Ranbo, Jeannie Hanson's here, Callie Girl, Christy Anise. Hey, Mike. Tony Tudor, Lori Lee, long time no see, girl. Hey, Shay B. I've never had a color analysis. I've been told by some people I'm like spring, I think, but I've never actually done it. Hey, Downs Mom, DNV, welcome. Christine Rankins, Drayston's here, Dragon Mad, Jay Rambo, Annabella Black Boots, welcome. I know it's freezing everywhere. Hey, Kate Jordan, Wine a Little Bit More is here, Marian, Pat Jonas. Isn't your life just all troubles? That's the rumor, Pat. There's a lot of rumors. Buffy, I like roll call too. There are a lot of rumors. Hey, Damasio and Muffet Lou. Yes, I knew it. I knew yesterday was your birthday. I knew this. Happy birthday, girl. Hey, Andy. Hey, Piper. Lupita T. Rachel. Destiny's here. I'm sorry to hear that, Destiny. You're parasocially confused. Trying to think of a concept of that. Circus writer. Oh, you're here? Oh, you're off. You were awfully cute tonight. You were very flirty. And I know it's new on this channel that I talk about sex and vaginas. And I'm so sorry that offends people. People such as like certain people who like knit, I don't know, unmentionables, lap rockets, perhaps. I don't know, but I hate that I offend those people. Hey, Ms. Witholdy, welcome. Welcome, Robin W. I'm happy to see you, honestly. I always am happy to see you. She's a friend that I chat with behind the scenes. Wisconsin Barb, DS Kitty, welcome back. Sherry LeBrun, Old Charlie, Pepper Jelly. I think I just said the other day, I'm like, I haven't seen you for a minute. I'm happy to see you. Yeah, Joe Mama. Hey, Silverbird. Hey, Grifter. That's my name. What did we say I am over on the boat? The Wolfress? Was it Wolfress of Wall Street? I mean, let's just put it out there, right? Let's just own it. Alicia, Renee Rainbow, he did. Christy Kitts, Abigail, welcome back. Rita P, Furious Knitter. Michelle is here. Ritticher? I know I didn't say that right. Thank you, Michelle. Lupita T, I'm happy that you are. Hey, Kim is blue. I have never given Reese a dime, and she still welcomes socially awkward me with open arms. That's why you can unsubscribe all day long. We can do whatever we want, but the truth is the truth. And that's the only thing I want to say. Ken, can't leave you out. Love the watch. I love you, Snake. And thank you for that. That means a lot to me. Thank you for that super chat. That's the only thing, guys. There's a lot of rumors going on. There's a lot of hate, and it seems like all of a sudden, right? It seems like a bit of a hate campaign. I don't know why now. I don't know why. I know that some people are talking about even gestures not being real. So that makes me wonder. Quite honestly, that does make me wonder if someone's being paid somewhere to try to stop that. I mean, those guys are going to do whatever they can to not let this stuff get out. Maybe that could be a stretch. I don't know. Lupita, I do have Instagram. Hey, Iwa. And I don't usually address this stuff too much, and I don't talk about other content creators, even though other content creators are just trying to trash me and Tommy right now. Most of those content creators, and I said this in our Facebook group, and I absolutely will own this, they're trying to stay relevant. I mean, a lot of people I find don't have any original content. Some people just have to feed on the scum and trash, right? So, like, they can't come up with anything, they can't talk about anything else. They just want to bring on reliable sources. This reminds me very much of like the National Enquirer. What's going on? I was thinking about it today and I was like, this is very National Enquirer to me, like standing in a grocery store. Wanda, they're very real. Standing in a grocery store line and reading things that say like a source of the family, a trusted source says, sound familiar? Like you can, hey, Ev, you can bring on all the people you want. You're not going to shake me down. I'm not freaking out. I'm not, pardon me. Ellie J. Dang, girl. Thank you for the hot sauce packets. I love you, Ellie J. I love when you guys gift memberships. Grift memberships? Maybe we should change it to that. I just don't worry about this kind of stuff. It comes with the territory. A couple of things. When someone was your friend or claimed to be your friend yesterday, and now all of a sudden, like we have all these people showing up, credible sources, some things may be true. I'm not saying some things aren't true. And I'm not going to tell people they're full on liars. I don't go watch the stuff anyway. I get told things like so and so said this. Trust me, I've gotten a lot of messages today of support, but obviously I'm going to find out about it from those messages of support, right? Like, hey, I love you. I still stand with you. I don't believe any of this stuff. It's funny that it's like, it seems like a very grifterships. I like that. It seems like a very planned attack to me. That's all I can think of is it just feels very planned. And so all I can say is this, couple of things. Yeah, apparently we got married in Vegas. Apparently Tommy is what do they call those? In Mexico that like a drug runner, but like a drug lord. What do they call those guys? They kind of turned me on. The guy from Ozark. Anyway, Tommy is basically like Jason Bateman in Ozark, apparently. I'm not really sure the narrative yet. Love you, Jamie Palmer, daughter of the king. Hope the haters hate this. They do, I promise. Thank you for your super chat, daughter of the king. Cartel. That's the only way I'm going to believe this story. In order for it to work sexually for me, he needs to be a cartel, drug cartel, like not just like a mule or like a runner. He needs to be a cartel. And apparently that's what they're saying. Where and who is all this coming from, Ree? Quite a few people, I think. I can think of 3. Alicia. I can think of 3. No, now there's 4. There's just quite a few people that the one that started all of this, don't you dare dye that mustache. You dye that mustache and you're going to wish you went back to prison, fella. There's one person that kicked it off, that started this, that I heard particularly in their interview, which was really not well done from what I heard. This person is full of generalities, like watching the behavior. Apparently, this person says how angry and mad they are at me and Tommy. I was pissed at Reese and Tommy. I was pissed at Reese and Tommy. Well, that tells me right there that you're probably embellishing things. You were mad. You claim that you're not getting enough attention. Like, you can sift and sort through some things that maybe some of it was true. I'm not saying some of it wasn't, but I think a lot of things were either totally fabricated or embellished. What channel? I don't even know. Shards of words. I couldn't tell you. But Pepper Jelly, I've been super down the last week or so and off YouTube and just out of the drama loop. But love you all. My friendship is not going anywhere though. Grateful for this little community and for you, Reese. I love you, Pepper Jelly, and thank you for being a member. I hope you can make the Zoom call. I love you, girl. Thank you for saying that. I hope you're going to get better. I hope you're feeling better. Reach out to me. I know we sometimes message, hey, Rachel. The credibility felt a little bit shot to me based on some of the things I heard, which was no one's given me a $500 super chat that I know of, but that sounds amazing and good for the people who get them. I just want to, I have all these thoughts. And so now they're kind of like in my head, and plus I'm tired, so it's not helping. But yeah, we're not going to promote the channel that's spewing hate, right? But spoken a lot of generalities. I haven't spoken or touched much on this particular person, but I will say, apparently, like a question was asked that was a present time question in my life. I haven't spoken to this person in almost a year, like 11 and a half months. And somehow this person is an expert on me, as well as another person who does another channel was totally like, Reese is a liar. Reese claims this. Like, how do you know so much about me? How are you such an expert on my current present life? Like right now, when I haven't talked to you in over a year, or I've only streamed with you twice, let's say. It's interesting to me. You kind of have to pay attention to those because they're experts on my life. They're experts. Like this person, hey, Alana, was commenting on current things about Huxley. Current thing, like one of them apparently said, I love you, Ty's channel. They're jealous, absolutely. Like saying the ring isn't real. Somebody messaged me and said, someone's saying your ring isn't real. And I was like, how can you even know that? Like, these are the weirdest rumors, right? Like someone is saying things about Huxley and how I raise Huxley. Just bizarre present time things, right? Thank you, Raymond. I love that. Brazy, we feel sorry for you. That's so sweet and good to see you, by the way. You haven't been around for a long time. I think like there's a lot of present, just the current stuff. I'm like, how can you speak to what I'm doing in my current life behind the YouTube scenes? Like, how can you speak to that? How can you comment on that? Those kinds of things. But I guess a lot of questions were asked, like very specific questions, right? And like, for instance, is Tommy not sober? He's doing drugs. And this person was like, oh, yeah. Yeah. Can you expound on that? Like nothing was spoke to about that. Like you can't make that kind of claim if you don't have the shit to back it up, right? And again, I'm not saying everything was false. I can't sift through it all. And I'm certainly not going to go sit there and watch a sewing circle of people gossip because it's just sad to me that that's all your channel's about. Hatred and gossip. Like, good luck getting far. People don't like that kind of shit. I know that there's a certain crowd of people that are like, ooh, ready for the showdown. That's not me. And that's not most of the people here. And the ones that decided to unsubscribe and leave and see the truth about me now and they see the light, good riddance. Like, I really am happy to cut that dead weight. I don't want the toxicity as much as you think I'm the toxicity. I think you're the toxicity. So the whole point is people are going to separate and divide. And that's just, we can skip to the end. And that's what this is. We are separating and we're dividing. So the people who decided that was all truth, blind truth, we're just going to believe everything we hear without any kind of backing that up, right? They're going to split off, break off, and go with that crowd, right? That clique of people that are trying to accomplish fair game. It's weak as shit, but they're trying. And then there's people who, like today, I got a shit ton of messages of people who were like, we are rabid. We stand with you, Reese. We've seen you. We know you. I talked to you behind the scenes. I'm staying with you. It's no one wins here. Like, I'm going to keep the people who want to stay. I'm going to lose the people who want to go with the people who are talking nonsense. It's quite simple. I didn't go through high school, but from what I'm told, this is exactly how that works. Like there's the group of mean girls who decide one day they're just going to tear somebody down and bully. And to be honest, that was always a thing that I was told, that this particular person who did a stream about me today is, I've always been told behind the scenes, she's a bully. And apparently she like canceled her channel because so many people were saying she was a bully. Whoa, like the light is clear on that for me as well. Again, not going to sit here and I just don't see the point. And I don't even like this feed, this stream right here. It's not a problem for me to do one, to address some things and then move on with our life. If I had to do this shit every day, like these people are doing, this is their livelihood. This is how they do it. We're going to bully and start some shit about Reese and Tommy and whoever else, Aaron, right? And we're going to profit off that. And we're going to embellish and we're going to make up some big rumors and we're going to look really famous for it and badass. We're real warriors. You're not. And you're fucking embarrassing. And if I had to do streams about, if this was just my channel, was just hating on people and saying how you shouldn't follow them and Quibsy, are you okay? Are you okay, Quibsy? I couldn't do it. I don't mind addressing isolated little stupid scenarios like this. It's embarrassing. Like on all parts, to me, it's embarrassing that I even have to do this. Like, I'd rather not have friends if this is how it's going to be. Now, the other thing I want to say, which I think is hilarious, I think it's hilarious. Brazy, then what are you doing here? See, this is what's also interesting. And she can stay. That's okay. So two things. Like the channel today that did a stream about me, I guarantee you she's glued to her screen watching right now. All of these idiots, right? What are you doing in here? I don't go watch you as much as you think I do. Why would I do that? Why would I watch you embarrass yourself? It's cringe. It's embarrassing to me that somebody who did 2 streams with me that I hardly know is attesting to all these true facts about my life and what's true, what's not true, all these lies. I make up, what do I do? I make up, what do I do? Come on, there's some haters in here. What do I do? What's the word? Not scenario. Like major I can't think of the word that they're apparently using. Like I make up lies to get super chats is essentially what they're saying, right? Crisis. Thank you, Pouting Pooch. I make up things. So again, what am I making up? Like, what is it that you're so sure of that's the truth? How could you know that? How could you even know that? Like, guys, think for yourselves for a minute. Like, step away from the cult groupthink mindset. And I'm being serious. Like, really think this through. How could I would never trash, let's use Tommy because I'm engaged to him. Let's pretend Tommy and I are not engaged and he's just another content creator. How could I even come on and go, oh, that dude's on drugs. He's not sober. What the absolute shit? How could I make that claim? You sound nuts, right? Like it sounds insane. You can make up whatever you want. That doesn't mean it's going to stick. And just because these people, this small group of people that just decided they want to be important and relevant, and I'm sure they are jealous, all of a sudden, everything they say is true. So just because you come out, you're coming out from the behind the scenes. You've been holding it in for a year. And just because you're going to be on somebody's channel, right? Why does that mean it's true? Does that make it true just because they're sitting there and they're attesting to things? Yeah, like that's not good enough for me. Some of it may be true. Some of it's way, way not true. So that's a problem, right? That's a problem. For me, that's a problem because you're untrustworthy. There's a reason that you are not liked by your people. There's a reason that you've caused all these problems and fires, right? Like it's poor choices to me. Like, you don't look legitimate to me, especially when there's a ton of you coming out and just saying, oh yeah, I was there, it's true, what she's saying is true. That doesn't make it true. And that goes for me too. And that's why you don't hear me talking about other content creators about personal details of their life, how they raise their children. How the fuck do I know what somebody in the Northeast is doing with their kids? And why also would I stoop to that level to say they're a bad parent? Why would I talk about their kid? It's trash. You're classless trash. And you know who you are. Okay. You're not, it doesn't shake me at all. And I don't know if that's because of my Scientology training. Yeah. Oh, that was one of them. Tommy sleeps with his lifeboat subscribers for money. That was a new one. And I thought that was actually, it was pretty good. That was not bad. I mean, if you're going to make up a big lie, like, go big, right? But again, it's trashy. And you're not going to hear me comment on this again, by the way. I'm just doing it tonight. I just thought I probably have to address this. There's a lot of hate coming my way. D Thompson, old mods, new mods, my old uncle, a neighbor, I don't care who it is. I don't care who it is. Tommy, you're a hooker. Oh, that's terrible. But like, have some class. The other thing I want to say, and then I'm going to probably leave it here. Destiny, I took a few days off and I feel like I've walked through an episode of The Traders. Thank you for your super chat, babe. You have. Like, people just, hey, B. Taylor, people, I don't know if it's because they want attention. Like, if you just study people's body language and their behavior and how they talk, like coming out here and being like, I know the truth, like, that doesn't make you a badass. You say you have receipts, and I'm sure you do. That still doesn't, I'm not intimidated by that. Like, there's a reason that you are in the position you're in, and it looks trashy to me. It just looks bad. So that's my own opinion. But the last thing I'm going to say, I mean, just attacking people in general. Like, guys, I think about this. There's only a certain, like, I've been zooming out lately on things. Like, I've really been going deep with, like, there's only a certain number of summers we're going to see left. There's only a certain number of times I'm going to see my dad again. Right? Like, there's only a certain number of Christmases. Like, I just think about, like, do you ever self-reflect? Do you feel good trashing and taking down a 15-year-old kid, telling lies about somebody's 15-year-old son, telling someone they're a terrible mother? Like, do you sleep better at night? I mean, go for it. Do it. Get people to unsubscribe from me. It still isn't the truth, and it doesn't make a difference to me, right? I'm still going to know the truth, and you'll know that you lied. I don't know. There's something to that. But what I want to say is the grifter thing, the money thing, right? The money. Super chats. I have a really, really hard time. The girl who made this awful, stupid video about me today was like, stop giving her money. Stop giving her money. And then they would do this. It was embarrassing. I was embarrassed. All these people on all these channels who are doing this are like, stop giving her money. Snake, thank you for your super chat. Seriously, you guys, she's a grifter. She's a liar, and she's just taking your money. Daughter of the King, thank you for your super chat. You guys, I mean, seriously, like, if you don't see the light by now, this person's just taking your money. Destiny, thank you for your $20. Why am I different? I'm getting super chats just like you're getting super chats on your channel. And by the way, congratulations. Nobody should work for free. Being a content creator is a job, and I'm very proud of it. I like that I make money doing this. It's never expected, guys. This is feast or famine. It can come, it can go. Everything can end tomorrow. I never hop on here thinking like, I'm going to make money tonight. I've never once asked for money. Not once. Never once on this channel have I asked for money. So the fact that I'm such a grifter is so bizarre that that's the best they can do. That is the best they can do. And I still think it's so crazy hypocritical to do this. She's stealing super chats. Don't give her any money. Angie Mo, thank you for your super sticker. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? That's all I want to know. What are you doing? Move on. I don't know if it's a jealousy thing. It feels jealous to me. There's plenty of room for all of us on YouTube. I don't want to trash you. I don't want to try to get your channel taken down. I hope that you grow and do better, but do it in your own lane. Why do you need to create content by tearing people down? It's gross. Why do you feel the need to create fire and hate? Just think of something else to talk about. Like, you would probably be a much happier person. And it's sad to me. Like, I would never comment on somebody being a parent. I want to make that clear. And if you go watch these people, they talk about me as a mother and they talk about my child, and I would never comment. And these people have kids, by the way. I would never stoop low enough to go, you know, you're a piece of shit mom, by the way. That is a horrible thing to say. That is a gut-wrenching thing to say. Thank God my TR bulbate is where it is. I feel pretty balanced. And I know I'm a good mom. And you're welcome to send Child Protective Services any time of day. If you feel that he is truly in danger, send them my way. I have no problem. I'm an open book. But I think it's terrible. And I think people don't grow by living on hate. Hey, Armine. By the way, guys, her birthday was a few days ago, and I never said anything other than to her personally, privately, but happy birthday to you, babe. Let's just pay Reese money through Venmo, PayPal, and membership and see what will happen when Reese isn't getting paid by YouTube and what they'll have to say after that. This money thing is such a focus for people. I don't get it. I have always gotten super chats by people who want to super chat me, and I think that's their right. That's if they want to do that. But I've never asked for it. Never once. Never expected it. I always tell people, actually, you don't have to do that. It's never expected, but I'm grateful. But how on earth can you go try to scorch earth and trash me because I'm a grifter and I take your money while you're clicking on super chats, accepting people's money? You look like a crazy person. Care for JC. It's good to see you, by the way. Thank you for your super sticker. Grifter level Destiny, thank you. See, this is what happens too. It just gets the crowd going and giving money. Like, I don't think people realize that too. When you accuse me of that, people get supportive of me. You know why? Because I have real supporters. I have people who believe in me. And that's a problem for these haters. And it's never going to go away. You might get a few people to unsubscribe. You might get a few hundred people, thousands. It's not going to change the people who truly love and support me. And that's what this channel is about. It's a safe space and it's love and support. You're never going to kill it. You're never going to kill that. You may get people to leave. And the money may dry up. But guess won't dry up? The love and the support will never dry up. So whatever you're trying to accomplish, I don't think you're going to get your goal on that. I just don't. I think you should move on to trying to be supportive of something, find a cause, whatever that may be. The cause on this channel and the purpose, I have original content. I talk about my life outside of Scientology. I talk about healing. I talk about deep dives into my soul, why I have such painful father issues, my husband that passed away, you should give it a try. Talk about your life, open up. Spread the love. Love these people. Angela R., thank you for becoming a member. DS Kitty, here's some cold hard cash. This is love. It's not just money. Some people gift this because that's them giving their heart. There's nothing wrong with that. And you can try to disgust it up all you want and make it sick. And Reese is such a liar and manipulator and a fraud. You're never going to get to that. You can say it. People can come out who knew me and say, oh yeah, that's true. There's almost 800 people in here. They're never all going to leave. You're never going to get them all to go with you. And it's just disappointing. Can't we lift each other up? These are all women, by the way. That makes me a little more sick. Can't women lift each other up and promote women and be happy that we're making money? Be happy that I'm supporting my 15-year-old kid. I'm a single mother doing it on my own. Isn't that kind of a cool thing? Shouldn't you be proud of me? Like, why the hate? Because you don't like Tommy? Because you think Tommy's a bad guy? Because you don't like that I'm exposing the jesters? Like, what is it? It sucks. It's just a bummer. Never going to give you up. Teresa, I love you. And I'm so happy to hear that. I love Teresa. I love Teresa. I think I'm quite behind. People LE are crazy. They are just jealous. Jana, I mean, I hate to say that. I'm not trying to piss people off by saying you're just jealous. What are you? If not, like, what are you? You're mad that I'm successful. You're mad that I'm making money. If I went to a homeless shelter and worked in a kitchen there, you'd find a way to trash that. I can't do anything good. It doesn't matter. It's a wash. You hate me either way. And that is on you. That's a you problem. We're not going to make that our problem. I'm addressing it tonight because I knew I was going to have to. There's enough people that are coming out of the woodwork claiming to know me. I mean, again, I think I did 2 streams with one of these people, and they did an entire show on it today, that they know me so well and I'm such a crook. Yeah, I'm disappointed. You're like 65 years old. Like, clearly maturity and self-reflection does not come with age. And I made a note about something, and we're going to do a show on this. And I'm going to end it. I'm going to end it with this. I'm not ending yet, but I want to end it with love. I don't want to end with hate. People can only deal with things as well as they have healed themselves. I wrote that in my notes. And it made me think of all these haters. People who are coming from a place of love, and they just want you to know that I'm a bad person. The other thing I wrote down is this. Whoever discovered water wasn't a fish. When we're in something, we don't see it. Does that make sense? People can only deal with the things as well as they have healed themselves. These are some unhealed people. And who isn't unhealed, by the way? That is not a shame. It's okay to be unhealed. But by God, like, take it out on, like, turn that internally and turn it into something beautiful. See your therapist, right? Like, why are we turning the lens and just blasting hate and lies? It's going to happen for way after we're long gone, right? It'll happen forever. But it's just so disappointing. Like, that's your way of dealing with things. Your way of dealing with things is going on a channel and just pulling out whatever you can to make a person look bad, whether it's true or not. Fuck. Take my money. They're disgusting, miserable people. Pouting Pooch. I kind of hate to name call, but I am getting that vibe. If they're not jealous, they're miserable. That is true. Thank you, Pouting Pooch, for your super chat. Rise above the crazy and focus on love. Well, this is the only stream I'm doing to address this shit. And I don't care. They'll probably come out with show after show after show and have more theatrics and, they're really going to try to get you to see the light. I mean, I'm never going to address it again. I've said what I need to say. I don't care what else we come out with. Apparently Tommy is sleeping with his aunt, is what they said too. They can come up with as crazy details as they want. I'm not going to address this again. I'm embarrassed for them. It's embarrassing. Thank you, Liz, and I love you. It is terrible that they include my son, but at this point, I'm quite used to it. You're a super grifter. Thank you, Gina. Coming from you, that means the world. You are giving them a voice by talking this much about them. Let the haters fizzle out without anyone's nonsense from you. Joe, that is the key. And I'm going to be honest, I'm flawed. I'm not great at this yet. They do get a rise out of me, but they're getting a rise for tonight. And that's it. They're not going to get another rise. Okay. So there's going to be more waves of hate coming. They will not get any kind of a response from me about it. They won't. I won't mention this again. So I appreciate your super chat, Joe, and you're absolutely right. And Joe Virus knows what he's talking about because he has a lot of haters. He's a very well-known DJ and he gets a lot of haters. And he always gives me advice on haters. Guys, the thing is, haters are always going to cling on to successful people. And I consider myself successful, and I'm not talking about money. I have come a long way. I have climbed out of this. You are not going to knock me back down with lies and hate and rumors. I got out of way too much abuse to put up with this bullying shit. It's lame. It's lame. And I wish you all the best, by the way. Like, I know a lot of these people. I've met them, right? Whether I know them well, I've met them. I wish them well. I don't hate my own father. I'm not going to hate you back. You want me to, and I won't do it. This was supposed to be my grifter tax, but Reese stole it from me. Oh, I'm sorry, Mark. That was supposed to be more planned. Thank you for your giant super chat, Mark Hardman, and I love you. I love you guys. I really do. Whether I get money or not on here, that's not the purpose of this channel. It's to come on here and divulge my most vulnerable things, my most deep thoughts, right? Things that I'm embarrassed about, things that I'm proud of, things that I feel ashamed of when I was little, right? All those things, you guys know them all. Of course, they're going to prey on people like me because I expose my weaknesses, but it's not enough. You won't win. I'm sorry. I will not lose sleep over this. Alana, thank you for your super sticker, babe. Love always wins. Do you see the support in here, haters? You are never going to get all these people to leave with you. You'll get a few. And those people probably didn't want to be here in the first place. They were already on the fence. And my mother has said to me for years, you're not for everybody, Reese. You never will be. And to those people, I wish you well. We weren't a fit, and that's okay. And maybe I do come off a little bit too crass for some people. You know, you're not wrong. I think that there's a general rumor that I'm too sexual. I talk about sex. I talk about body parts, but I've done that since day one. And so a lot of these people still love me for that, even if they're not comfortable with it. It's something I like to explore and talk about. We go everywhere on this channel. I love you, Alana, and thank you. Thank you for saying that. I love a newsboy cap. Thank you for your super chat, babe. Hey, Joyce. I love Joyce. Thank you, Joyce. Thank you, guys. I'm really behind. Shauna Matthews, thank you for saying that. Just a token amount towards a new vase. Dragon mad. The other thing I want to say, I was thinking about this today as people were messaging me. And this is a message I think you guys should carry with you and think about. Everything that people are, let's say the truths that they are putting out there, that whatever they may be, I don't even know, right? That I'm inconsistent in my story or whatever it is. Everybody is guilty of the things that they are really trying to light on fire. It's just magnified because they're putting it on YouTube. All of you guys with your quiet daily lives and you're not on with, almost 800 people watching. Everybody has experienced this, being bullied, being made fun of, rumors started about you, all of those things. It's just, you didn't have to deal with it on YouTube. This is nothing new. It's nothing new. And it doesn't get to me. I'm just a little bit sad that you feel that this is where you have to take it. If you really liked me, if you really considered me a friend and you're hurt, you would have picked up the phone. You would have reached out. You would have texted, like something, right? Something. And this particular person, I'm not going to go into detail about this. I won't, because I'm just not going to. This particular person who kicked it off last night, I'm going to say one thing about. This person who claims that she was so close to me and Tommy, and she was so angry with me and Tommy. I was in a car with this person for 4 hours a year ago. Okay. I'd spoken on the phone with this person a couple of times, but I was in a car with this person for a long time. Just me and this person. This person made very uncomfortable sexual advances at me. And then they took it further by saying, I'd like to have a threesome with you and Tommy. And then they went into detail about what they wanted to do. And that's all I'm going to say. I continued to talk to that person after. It made me uncomfortable. They never brought it up again. I think that this person knew that I was very uncomfortable with it. But that's my point. Not everybody is going to come out. This person's coming out swinging, right? You have things that you've done as well. And that's all I'm going to say about it. I'm not going to go into the disgusting detail that you did. But you made me uncomfortable. Does anybody get to hear my side of things, or am I just supposed to be attacked, right? It's okay. People have made uncomfortable sexual advances at me before. I can handle it. But you forgot that part of your story. And I think that that's one of the reasons this person is coming out and saying, I was so mad at Tommy and Reese. I was so mad. Is it because I rejected your sexual advances? Like, I'm not really sure what angle you're coming at here. But it's interesting that you're attacking me when you did that, right? I mean, it's a little weird. But I also think people, that's a pattern with people. You know, it's let's shove it all out so that people don't see what I did. Let's make it about the other person. Let's misdirect as much as we can, because my hands are clean. They're the dirty one. Well, is it possible that like people just are shitty sometimes? I'm sure I was shitty. I have no doubt. No doubt. But I'm not hiding things, and I'm not a liar like they're saying. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I've been here since the beginning. Always nice group to hang out with. Love you all. I love that positive life. And you have been here since the beginning. And thank you. Thank you to everybody who's supportive still. Hey, Better Call Daddy. I love Rena. Thank you, Dangerous Journeyman. Proud Nana. I used to support her. No longer. It is all negative. I enjoy your spunk. That is very kind. And you know what's a little sad too? I don't even really want that. I used to. Like, it makes me sad that we have to divide. I wish people would just do their own original content and we could all support each other. That would be cool. No? Instead of having to divide everybody up and choose sides. What a concept. Yes, Alicia, I love James Sexton so much. I'm addicted to that guy. He is so smart. Thank you, Ripple and Stillwater, for becoming a member. Thank you, Rena. That means a lot. I really should chat with you sometime. I love talking to her. Anita Card, please know no matter anyone's opinion, they never dictate your reality. As long as you are true to your conviction, then the noise doesn't matter. I love you. Anita, I love you, and that means so much. And she's spot on, guys. That's what I'm trying to say. You can say whatever you want. That doesn't make it true. It doesn't make you a badass. It doesn't make you some warrior. It makes you tearing down other women for a few minutes of fame. And I won't do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to name people. I'm not going to do that because I have better content than that. I have original content I want to talk about. I don't want to waste time talking about other people and how flawed they are. I'm flawed enough. I talk about my flaws on here all the time. Maybe you should give it a try. Turn that camera lens on yourself, right? I love you, Erica. Love is the word of 2025. They won't win. LJ, passing along Granny's tradition for toxic people. Hand up, palm out, say, you no longer exist on my planet. Enemy ID'd and banished to Phantom Zone. I love that. It's true, too. We can choose. We can make that choice, right? You don't have to exist in my world, and you don't. And that's why you'll know that, because I won't talk about this again. And these people will go on and on and on and on, continuing to do shows about it. Whose head is getting more rent space taken up in? I promise you it's not me. I'm taking up more space in their head than they are mine. And you'll know that because they're going to keep talking about it. Watch. Watch. Alana, that is a giant super chat sticker, and I appreciate it so much. And I'm happy to accept it, and I'm not ashamed of it. So if that makes me a grifter that people want to give me money because they appreciate what I'm saying, how are you not doing the same thing? It's a lot of love, and you are amazing. I love you, Elena Rainerman. We've been together a long time. Thank you for saying that, and thank you for your super chat. I cannot address Scientology, Tommy, or Hux, but Reese has only scratched the surface on other issues. Wanda, yeah, I love this channel. I love it so much. Look at all these people in here. Look at this chat and how fast it moves. That's what lights me up. That's what electrifies me. Talking to these people gives me a second wind. I come on here and I'm like, wine a little bit more is here. Oh my God. I love seeing these people, and the fact that they take time out of their day to sit and chat with me for a couple hours, it blows my mind. It's so cool. Like, what a time to be alive. And you want to waste that hating people. Give it a try. Try the opposite. Come on and just chit chat. Just talk about life. Talk about your grandpa. Talk about some story that your grandma shared with you. Talk about a recipe. I don't care. It's so much fun. I can't imagine coming on here every day and being like, so I hate this person. This person lied to me, so they're a liar. So don't listen to them. Don't follow this person. You need to unfollow. Like, what are you doing? You're wasting your time doing this. You should try just chatting it up and making friends with these people, because that is where it's at. I haven't been around much, but here's my first friend tax. Dirty Mouse, I haven't seen you for a little bit, and I hope you're doing good. I think about you every time I use my soap scrub that you got me, that you made for me, actually. Oh my God, I haven't seen you. When is the Zoom call? Marlugo, we need to chat. I miss you. Zoom call is next Sunday, and I hope you can be there. I love talking to you. Thank you for being a member, Marlugo. Cute newsboy hat, Muffet Lou. Thank you. I love a newsboy cap. I would love that too, Rena. And I do have your number. I would love that. This is beautiful. You've more than paid the compliant tax in your life. Your time now is about living authentically. No one gets to tell you what or how to do things, Reese. Only you get to do that. Teresa is so right. I was raised in a cult. I had a horrible dad. And I'm not saying like poor me. I had a bad upbringing. But I had some pretty shitty scenarios, right? I'm the happiest I've ever been. Can you just allow that? Like, you just can't stand it. So you've got to shit all over that. You're not going to win. I get to decide that. And people still are going to show up here because this is a great place to be. And I can get 800 people in here without tearing others down. We can just talk about anything. We don't have to have that content, and I'm not going to. I love that. These are some of the most fun people I've ever connected with. Joe Mama, that's what I mean. They won't win. Hate just never wins. It won't win. I'm sorry. Yay! I'm so happy. I love talking to Alana. She is a truly strong woman. Alana, I know you're going to have some good words for me on that Zoom call, and I'm ready to hear it. Thank you, Lisa Kelson. Yeah, I don't discount anyone's experiences or feelings, but there are two sides to every story. Thanks for the info, Reese. Elizabeth is absolutely right. You'll notice I'm not coming on here going, that person lied about everything. No, I think it's fair. And I think there's plenty of room on YouTube. People should be allowed to go out and lie and bullshit all they want about people. I'm just saying that doesn't make it true. But there's room for you. There's room for all of us. I'm not saying let's shut these people down. Say whatever you want to say. That doesn't mean it's going to stick. But there's room for all of us. I promise. The hate channels too. You're welcome to be here. But you're not going to see me starting a war going, bring it on. Like, tough guy. No, I don't give a shit. That part of my life's over. I've been through those wars. Do you think I give a shit about some other content creator on YouTube that wants to say they knew me? I've been through too much. Now's the time to be happy, make friends, meet real, authentic people, tell the truth, don't embellish. It just doesn't get you anywhere. Their words don't define you. You are strong. This does not take away from who you are. Project, protect your peace. Lupita, yes. And I recommend that for everybody, including these people. Kid sneezing. Protect your peace. You're disrupting your own peace. You're burning down your own house by throwing all these stones. Look, I'm not going to tell you not to do it. It may seem like I am. I'm just saying it seems like, wouldn't you rather? Maybe not. It's like I said, not everybody is healed, and it shows. When you go throwing stones and trying to burn down homes and burn down people's lives and tear them to pieces, it shows exactly more about you. The need to take that to YouTube and not make a phone call or resolve it some other way, it says everything I need to know about you. It's a giant red flag. That's your content. You are very hurt. Somebody hurt you. And you're working out your hurt through me. That's all you're doing. Here's a scripture to tie this up with. Lovely. Peace I leave with you, my peace I give you. I do not give to you as the world gives. Do not let your hearts be troubled and do not be afraid. John, I like that, Abigail. And thank you for your super chat. See, I would have in the past been so creeped out by that. Like in the past, when someone would say to me, like, can I pray for you? I'd be like, ugh. That's another reason I think this affects me a lot less. I feel God in my life. And you can't take that away from me. And I don't entirely know what it is. But it's bigger than me. And it's a beautiful feeling. And I feel safe. I feel like I can talk to God. I feel like less like I have to be in control of this. What will happen will happen. I'm not afraid of any other hateful streams coming out. It doesn't scare me. I feel like God is on my side. And I know that may sound cheesy, but I really do feel that. And it just makes me feel fearless. I'm not worried that someone wants to be evil. There's evil everywhere. Big surprise. It just doesn't affect me like it used to. There's something so much bigger than this. I'm here for the love. I'm here for the friendships and the connection on YouTube. I am not going to come and turn this channel into a troll channel like you turned yours into. And a bully. You're a bully. These people are bullies and trolls. That's what their channels are now. And I hope they can turn that around and make it about love. There's still hope. Bell Notes, thank you. And thank you for being a member. Shadow Woman, thank you for your super sticker, babe. Hey, Brian Bolin. Hey, Liv's mom, Carol. Well, again, guys, I had to get this out. And again, I won't get it out again. That's just not what my channel is. It's not my style. I won't do it. You can attack me all you want. I'm not going to turn my channel into this hateful troll channel. It's just, I know that's what they're trying to do. They got a rise out of me tonight. No question. They got what they sought out to do. It won't happen again. I promise. I'm late, but I'll catch up on replay. Just going to day. Outlook beautiful as always, Reese. Noreen, thank you for being here. I've seen you a lot more lately, and I really appreciate seeing you, girl. And thank you for your super chat. I love this, and I love that Tommy says this. If anyone in here is confused about who or what to believe, note who is moving towards love and away from hate and who isn't. Absolutely, Allison. I think it's pretty clear. It's obvious when somebody just starts attacking people. It makes you question that. Why? What are you doing? Why are you speaking in generalities? Why are you just saying that without anything to back it up? How could you say so openly that someone's doing heroin? That's a huge allegation. It makes you look bad, not the other person. It just doesn't. They go low, you go high. Absolutely. And I think they've always probably been low. I hope if Tommy is sleeping with people on his channel, he at least gets paid for it. Marlugo, me too. I need to talk to him about that tonight on the phone and find out if there is, like, if there are certain women, if there's certain people. I mean, I need to get in on this grift scheme if that's what he's doing. And I'm kind of mad that he didn't share that with me. I haven't, Rena. No. Roxy Cole, I don't want this a drama channel. Don't worry, babe. It won't happen. I promise you it won't. It won't. Thank you, Run the World. And again, if you'll notice, I'm not sitting here saying I'm not guilty of anything. My hands are clean. I'm guilty of a lot of things. There's tons of things, ways I've treated people, things I've said to people, right? That I feel terrible about. There's no difference between you and me there. It's just this is magnified on camera with people watching. I'm doing it with people watching, and that's my choice. I'm not complaining about it, but I don't have anything to hide. And as far as Tommy goes, I don't know Tommy before I knew him, right? Tommy has a whole criminal past. He has an entire criminal history. And I don't even know entirely. Like, I couldn't tell you everything he's ever done. We don't talk about it because people have pasts and people do things they're not proud of and people make mistakes. And to come out and try to rub that in people's faces is bizarre to me. Of course, we're human beings. Yeah, it's just disappointing. I am on late tonight, Janet, and I'm also rambling. I feel like I'm just rambling at this point. But the point is, if you're going to believe those channels, if you're going to leave, goodbye. I'm not here to tell you to stay. I'm not trying to sell you on this channel. This may not be the channel for you if you're only interested in the hatred and the rumors and the gossip and the tea. They call it the tea. Spilling the tea. So just because I say this person is a sex offender, I guess that's the tea, right? That's the tea. It makes it the tea. That's the thing that's dangerous. If I were to go out and try to ruin someone's life and do the National Enquirer thing and be like, I know it to be true. And just because I come on YouTube and say it, I'm spilling the tea. Are you guys serious? Grow the fuck up. You're toying with people's lives. It's embarrassing. That doesn't make it the tea. I'm embarrassed about that. I don't know why. It's just that sound is such a cheesy, like, just because someone says this horrible allegation. I love how people rev up the crowd by going, they're spilling the tea. Like, you're embarrassing. That doesn't make it true just because you said it or your version of that story and how you embellished it. It's cringy. I'm embarrassed about it. It's cringy. And like I said before, I said this on the lifeboat, and I'm sorry, I gotta say it. All of this stuff will come and go. Eventually it will fade. People will divide and they will just, leave my channel. But those tattoos on your leg are forever, and I'm embarrassed for you. You met Tommy and went and got the lifeboat tattooed on yourself like a week later because you were obsessed with him. Obsessed with him. That's cringy. That's embarrassing. I like my chances. If these are the trolls that are out to attack me, I like my chances. The people who are going to leave are going to leave. Goodbye. We'll get new people. People will leave. Ebbs and flows. That's kind of how YouTube works. I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about super chats. None of those things. People will super chat if they want to, and they won't if they don't feel like it. It's that simple. Doesn't make me a grifter. Love you, Joe Mama. Hey, Leticia. She was obsessed with Aaron too. Well, there's a few. Oh, she was obsessed with Aaron. Yeah, she was. There's a few different people who are stirring this pot. And I'm sure that more will come out. It's going to look more legit every day, I'm sure. And I'm sure that I'm not worried about it. I never know what you're talking about when you bring up people talking drama. I guess I'm watching the right channels, you in the lifeboat. That's because I don't want to name them. I want to give these people any credit. I already did that tonight too much. I'm an hour in. I've already said more than I wanted to say. But again, they got that rise out of me that they wanted. Congratulations. You won't do it again. And you can, again, bring on the most legitimate sources that you want. It doesn't make it true. I feel honored to have watched you and Tommy grow together and separately. Thank you, Angie Mo. That's a good friend of mine. Thank you. I love you, Joe Virus. I love Joe Virus. He's a good friend and he has good advice, and I will take that to heart. Yeah, I don't believe any of this shit either. Yeah, it's also very suspicious. All of a sudden, there's like a bunch of people getting together saying this is true. Like, think for yourselves, people. This isn't a cult. This isn't a cult anymore. We're not in cults. We think for ourselves, ask questions. Just because someone says, so Reese neglects her kid and beats him, the person can go, oh, yeah. Yeah. And how do you know that? Have you seen that? Did you call child services? Like, you can't just make giant rumors like that and make them true. It's awful. It's embarrassing, and it's shameful, honestly. True to it, you missed the story, you don't need to know it. It'll come and go. It'll come and go. People will, what do they say? Haters will hate and criminals will crim. There's that. But I'm going to be fair, I don't think they alleged beating. Well, I don't know what they allege. I didn't watch it. I got a ton of messages from people that said that you neglect your kid and child services is coming, apparently. I mean, send them. Do you know how many times I've talked to my therapist about this? I'm like, what do I expect? I'm kind of surprised they haven't come yet. And he's like, I know how you treat your kid. You're fine. He's like, do you have running water? Do you have food in the house? Heat, air conditioning? Let them come every time. I'm not worried about that. Huxley is well taken care of. He's my very best friend on planet Earth. I love that child and he loves me. So again, I mean, send everybody in. Start the war you want to start. Send in the soldiers. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to fight back. You're not going to get a fight out of me. You got tonight. And that's it. You won't get it again. And everybody can unsubscribe that wants to unsubscribe, but I guarantee you they're still fucking watching. So you can punish me by unsubscribing all day long. Frankly, this is boring. It's boring. And I'm not shitting my pants. I'm not worried about this because my life will go on either way. And I've made legitimate friends and connections with people, and you can't take that away. And you're trying to, and you can't. Yeah. You have people who truly know you and who you are. And Lupita, that drives them insane. It drives them nuts. And so deception and theatricality is all they have to try to misdirect and go, oh, look over here, though. Look over here. Reese is a bad person. That doesn't work on everybody. A lot of people see through your bullshit. You're only going to get a few to follow you. It just doesn't work that way. Thank you, Alicia. I love you. I love everybody in here. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the end goal is. They obviously have a goal in mind. They obviously have like a plan of attack. Let them. We're going to put it into the gap. We cannot control what other people do. People can start the craziest fires and rumors. We're going to let them, guys. Can't control it. Don't want to control it. People are crazy. We're going to let them be crazy. Okay. Let them be crazy in public like this. It's quite the showdown. I love you, Buffy. They are mad that you're free sexually and otherwise. Yeah, the sex thing is a problem. And I don't know why. You know, one of the people in the chat who used to come in here, Heifer, she sent me a picture of her vagina. I have it. And suddenly we're offended about vaginas? Like, I don't get it. I've always talked like this. You don't like it, you find another channel, you tune out. I'm not going to change for you. I like to talk about those topics. Why does that bother you? Just go away. But I'm not going to change because you're uncomfortable with that. Just find somewhere else to go. That's how that works, right? Um, Thank you, Lumen. I love you, Lumen. I really do. I don't get it either. The weird thing about people giving me money is there's people giving them money. So, hey, Lydia, the packages for Huxley are on the way. That was really sweet, babe. He's going to love it. Thank you. Don't change, Reese. No filter. Never going to change. And that makes them crazy. The fact that I can come on here, it's my right, it's my channel, it's my lane to talk about sex is not your business. It's not your concern. It's not your concern. Do you get that? I can talk about sex every stream if I want to. That's my right. It's so weird. I learned I have flaps because of Reese. Buffy, I love that for you. It's not the 50s anyway. Shouldn't we normalize it? Not according to these people. They only want us to talk about what they think we should talk about. It's a cult. They want us to stay in this lane, in this box. And if we step out of it, we're disgusting and grifters and liars. Sound okay to you? Sounds like a cult to me. Sounds like group think, and I will not be a part of it. And if that means I have to lose everybody, I'll build it back up. Yeah, that could be true. You quit the board and you get even more hate. I guess they want to try to destroy you since you didn't trash Aaron. That could be. And I won't trash Aaron. I won't trash anybody. I'm not going to name names. There are people that I'm disappointed in. Yeah, she was always inappropriate. I'm not really sure what her beef is with me. I think it's more with Tommy, but I think by association she trashes me. But I have a picture of her vagina. She sent it to me. So what? But then you want to go on and say that I'm like disgusting and talk about sex? Come on. This is what I mean. Take care of the skeletons in your own closet before you burn down my house, right? That's it. You're not losing us. I love you, Holiday. That's all I have to say about this. I won't talk about it again. They got what they wanted tonight. And honestly, I'm glad they did. It feels good to talk about this stuff. It's just, I could never see myself doing it every day. I don't know how people go on and that's their content. That's it. That's their content. They have no original content every day. That's all they do. I don't know how they do it. Hey, P. Taylor, you have what they don't. Good looks, a great personality, and a handsome almost husband ever. Handsome husband, almost husband. Oh my God, that is the sweetest thing. Babe, did you see that? You have what they don't. Good looks, a great personality, and a handsome almost husband. That P. Taylor, I love that. Thank you. And if Tommy is so bad, they should be looking out for you. That's the thing. If Huxley's really in danger, like, why aren't you giving me a call and saying, hey, I'm worried about this? He's not, and they're not. They just want to spread hate. You've got to look at that, guys. Open your eyes. Think about that. I love you, Abigail. I walked back into, I think her problem is with Tommy, but I have a picture of her vagina. I think I'll turn around and walk back out. Everyone have a good night. Yeah, you probably don't want to hear about that. You've definitely heard about it, and you already almost threw up once when I brought that up, babe. Scoot back out. And you know what? It's okay. She wanted to send it. She sent it. I would never show it here. I respect her privacy, but like, don't throw stones in glass houses. Okay. What did Mary say in the Bible? He like said that about that Mary lady. Like, they crave attention. Yes, they do. And they're not getting it. So they're going to make up a bunch of lies. What was it that Jesus said about that lady? They were like going to kill her because she was a prostitute or something. I love that. Somebody told me that. Like the person, Rain Virus said it once, the person who's totally innocent can cast the first stone. That reminds me of this. Like, make sure that you have zero to be held accountable for in your life. Okay. Like, work on yourself. We all have problems. We're all broken. Nobody's going to get out perfect. Work on yourself. There it is. He who has not sinned, cast the first stone. And that's why I have never believed in this shit, like trashing other people. How could I do that? I have my own shit I have to work through, things I feel really bad about that I did as a Scientologist, how I treated people, my daddy issues, my issues of needing men. Like, there's a whole list of content for me because I want to work on me. I want to keep that focus on me because I want to actually heal. I'm not going to heal by coming on here and trashing other people. What is that going to do for me? It doesn't do anything for me. Yeah. Crow, red eye. Absolutely. That's what it is. Or people who live in glass houses. Yeah. Yeah. I thought that was a beautiful thing that Jesus said. And it's true. It applies here. Like, check your own closet. I'm pretty sure you've got some skeletons in it. And nobody's judging you for that, by the way. Nobody's shaming you for that. Everybody's got something, right? I'm going to disappoint trolls. We're not going anywhere. We're stuck with you, Reese. Noreen, thank you. I know that there are people that will stick with me, and I know that there are people who are going to leave and go, I always knew she was a liar. I always had a bad feeling. Those people weren't meant to be here in the first place. We wish them well. Goodbye. Hey, above, beyond it. Yeah, don't judge someone because they sin differently than you. That's good. I like that. I like that. Yeah. Thank you, Raymond. We're all sinners, just most of us try harder. I mean, that's the thing. Are you really trying to say that you have no skeletons? Are you really trying to say that? Like, my hands are clean? Get out of here. That's come on. Come on. Come on. It's 2025 and you're too old for that shit. Come on. All right, guys, that's all I have to say. Please hit subscribe. YouTube unsubscribes you. The people who hate me who are here obviously left and they're just watching now, and we wish them well. Hi, Reese. My husband is that nice ex-Scientologist who talks about her sex life. Okay, Nicole. I think sex talk is not for everyone, and that's why we don't do it a ton here. But I don't think there's anything wrong with it, and I don't think I should be shamed for it. But shame away. I mean, it's okay. You're going to do it anyway, but this is my channel, and I like to do that, and I've done it since I started the channel. It's nothing new. I'm not embarrassed about my vagina. I'm not embarrassed about talking about it, normalizing that for women. Do you know how many women have reached out to me privately and said, I'm in my 70s and I never talked about this, and I love that we talk about this. I'm not going to stop. We're spreading a lot of connection and healing and love. I love you, Kestrel. Better Call Daddy, by the way, I just want to say I love seeing you here. Those who judge others are worse than those who sin. I love you, Robin W. I really do. Buffy, same girl. It's true. We're all sinners. Let it the fuck go. Stop casting stones and throwing stones because you don't like how this person lives their life. You're judging because you don't like how they talk on, like, let it go. It's 2025. Stop shaming people. It's awful. Makes you look bad. Love you, Erica. Mods, thank you for being here. Trolls, we hope you sleep well. We wish you well. And we hope you see the light that this is just not where it's at. Find something better to do. All right, guys, I harped on this enough. We won't do it again. I promise. I don't care what they come out with next. And I'm sure there's part 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 with all kinds of theatrics. We don't give a shit. We're moving on with our life. Okay. Love you, Muffet Lou. Thank you, Better Call Daddy. And guys, thank you tonight for your super chats. I appreciate it. I'm not ashamed by it. You wanted to give them, and I appreciate it. Thank you. Love you, Wine, a little bit more. And thank you for your memberships. And I look forward to that Zoom call next week. I'm going to need it. Guys, I mean it. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Tommy is a reformed criminal, and he is full of all kinds of bad things that he's done, just like everybody else. And he doesn't do them anymore. That's it. That's all there is to it. All right, guys. Mark Hardman, I hope you're in that Zoom call. I love Mark Hardman. Good night, Marie Marian. Guys, I love you all. I mean it. I needed this. Thank you for the support. And just, we won't do it again. We'll back to our regular scheduled programming after this live here. All right, everybody. See you all probably tomorrow. I have to take my mom to Costco tomorrow, but I will make time because I want to chat. All right. Love you, everybody. Here comes the wonderful Fred. Spread the love.